Hey everyone! Before I start, I know that this is nothing like my normal content, but I thought it was pretty important to inform people what is going on so that we can all stay together as a community and stay safe together. I also want to state before I start that I am not part of Twitch staff by any means, so if you have any questions, I would recommend heading over to the support Twitter, or you can contact them directly. I will be linking their Twitter down in the description below if you should need it. So as you may have heard, tons and tons of streamers on Twitch are getting DMCA takedowns. When this first started, I had no idea what a DMCA takedown was, or if I would be at risk, because I too stream on Twitch, link in description, and I was worried about whether or not I should take precautions to try and help myself from getting one of these takedowns. I am lucky enough to say that I have not had a DMCA takedown yet, nor do I plan to ever get one, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody knows what is going on, in case someone does get one. If you're a streamer on Twitch, big or small, doesn't matter, you are still at risk for these takedowns. So if you're confused at what a DMCA takedown is, like I was, allow me to explain. DMCA, or the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, was put into place in 1998 to protect creators and artists who make music, videos, or music videos. And this was to ensure that nobody is re-uploading or copying someone else's property and claiming ownership or monetary gain over it. This was created when the internet was just starting to be widely used, and to ensure that creators and artists would be protected in the present and future. So the main goal of the DMCA was to allow for creators or artists to report to the DMCA if they saw someone using unauthorized usage of their content, whether it be music or videos or anything of the sort. And they could ask to be compensated for the usage, or they could ask for it to be taken down completely. Hold it right there. Throughout this video, I repeatedly say that people are reporting to the DMCA. That is not the proper term, because the DMCA is not a company or a corporation, it's simply a set of rules. So whenever I say that people are reporting to the DMCA, what I'm really trying to say is that they're reporting to Twitch or YouTube and referencing that set of rules. So recently there was a massive influx in these DMCA takedowns from either creators or the companies that own their content. All these people were reporting to DMCA that there was unauthorized usage of this content and that they didn't want it to happen anymore, and they wanted it taken down. Once it started happening rapidly, creators on Twitch were deleting VODs, deleting clips from Twitter, deleting clips from Twitch itself, and anything else that may lead back to their channel. If you don't know what a VOD is, it stands for Video on Demand, and it is used to classify the recordings of the streams from the streamer. You're probably still confused about why they're taking it down. If they don't take it down and it is in violation of the DMCA, they may receive a copyright claim or a copyright strike. If you're unsure of the difference between the two of them, I'll explain it to you. A copyright claim is when a company or an artist or creator claims ownership of that video. And if they claim ownership, all money made from that video will go straight to that creator. And the creator allows this video to stay up for as long as these requirements are met. On YouTube, when a video is copyright claimed, the YouTuber who uploaded it does not make money off of it, and all money goes straight to the person who claimed it. While on Twitch, portions of the VOD that contain copyrighted content are simply muted. A copyright strike, however, is much worse, and it is on both YouTube and Twitch. A copyright strike is when a creator or an artist or a company requests that the video be taken down entirely. So a creator tells YouTube or Twitch that this is in violation of the DMCA, and then Twitch or YouTube must take down that video and give the person a strike. Now these strikes are pretty bad, but they do wear off after 90 days, and there are steps that can be taken to reduce the time that the strike is there. However, if you get 3 strikes within a given time frame, you're out. Your channel is terminated. So we all know that the usage of unauthorized music playing has been going on for years and years. So why is it all happening now instead of way back then? Well, it's because Twitch has grown massively in the past few years, and so a couple years ago, creators either didn't care or they just didn't even know that it was being used. Twitch as a whole is being held responsible for all these takedowns and is being blamed for it. It is unknown why exactly there's a sudden influx from a lot of creators, but Twitch is being blamed, but it might not entirely be Twitch's fault. It's been said recently that creators and companies are becoming much more strict about the usage of their content. And if this is true, then it is the companies and creators and artists that are at fault, not Twitch. But there's also a rumor that Twitch has implemented a system that can identify a violation of the DMCA and act accordingly. And if that is the case, then Twitch is entirely at fault. To combat this, to be nice people, or just to grow in popularity, lots of artists are tweeting stuff out saying that people have the right to use their music, to use their content in whatever they want. However, I wouldn't trust this right off the bat, and here's why. Although the creators themselves are authorizing usage, there is no saying that they actually have the rights to do that. If an artist is signed to a label or company, that label or company now owns the rights to their content. So the creator cannot give direct access without asking the label first. So unless we know that they asked the label before tweeting this out, we can't trust their word on it. Luckily, Twitch is acknowledging that this is a problem, and they are tweeting from their support Twitter and trying to acknowledge what is happening and trying to find solutions. Here is what they had to say about it. This week, we've had a sudden influx of DMCA takedown requests for clips with background music from 2017 to 2019. If you're unsure about rights to audio in past streams, we advise removing those clips. We know many of you have large archives, and we're working to make this easier. This is the first time we have received mass DMCA claims against clips. We understand this has been stressful for affected creators and are working on solutions, including examining how we can give you more control over your clips. We adhere to the DMCA, which requires that we take action on content and streamer accounts upon notice from rights holders, as happened this week. Our guidelines for music have not changed, so please reference them here. They also gave a list of things you can do to prevent having a DMCA takedown. First, we will begin the work to extend our use of audible magic to identify existing clips that may contain copyrighted music and delete them for you without penalty. Over the coming months, this will cover newly created clips as well. Second, we are building the ability to delete all the clips on your channel more easily. Stay tuned for an update in a few weeks when that's ready. You can already choose to disable the creation of new clips in your channel settings here. There's a lot of misinformation circulating about how to protect your channel. While deleting or disabling clips can help, if you don't have the rights to music, you are at risk of a takedown request from rights holders. This applies even if you're just playing it in the background or for a few seconds. It is entirely within the rights holder's discretion if and when to issue takedown notifications. Twitch has a long, extensive history of keeping their creators in the dark about situations like this. For example, there were countless times where creators are banned due to the ever-changing attire policy. There have been random bans that have no underlying reason. There have been users that should have been banned but never were. You know who you are. And the fact that the Twitch mod team is still anonymous. There is no one that represents the Twitch mod team, so nobody knows who to report to if there's a false ban or if there's bias in the system. Since there's no representatives, no one knows who is actually on the mod team. But the fact that Twitch acknowledges that this is a problem is a step in the right direction. But we don't know if it's a big enough step to make people feel safe playing music, copyrighted or not. So the bottom line that we should all learn from this is that be safe, and don't play music on your stream unless you're 100% sure that it is copyright free and you can't get in trouble for it. Or you can play music on your stream that you have the rights to play. If you're looking for some good non-copyrighted songs, I will provide links in the description to Spotify playlists and YouTube channels that have songs for background music that is specifically stated to be copyright free, so you cannot get a DMCA takedown for it. So enjoy, please play music wisely, and stay safe out there.